Happy Friday. John here from the Friday Coxtail Hour. You get that Coxtail Hour, yeah? Last name Cox, not cocktail, Coxtail. I thought it would be appropriate to have some fun and make a little cocktail. Friday typically I get together, or my wife and I get together with friends of ours, and with the isolation and what's going on in the world, we thought, well, you know what? It won't stop us from making those fun cocktails and sharing things and doing it live. So we thought we would do it on video. And I'm going to start by making my favorite. For some of my friends, John Chatham, Jeff Carr, Jared Henslick, they love this drink. And I call it the Perfect Manhattan. And it's made, I'm going to make it today with Gretzky's. It's the Gretzky's Distillery in Niagara Lake, Ontario. You can get it in the US now. It's a 99 proof whiskey, and it's cured in a wine barrel. And obviously the Gretzky name just gives it, for me being a hockey guy, it gives it a nice flair to when you're making a beverage. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put 2 ounces of the whiskey. We're going to follow it with the Carpana Antica Formula vermouth, and this is a fabulous sweet vermouth. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of the sweet vermouth, and we're going to follow that with the Carpana Blanco, which is a dry vermouth, and not quite as much on this one, probably a 1/2 ounce, a little less than the sweet. And this is sometimes referred to as the Perfect Manhattan. Perfect because it's got the whiskey, or it can be made with bourbon. It's got the sweet vermouth to give it the body, the flavor, and the profile. And then the Blanco, or the dry, just gives a little bit of edge. We're going to put some Angostura bitters in that mix, just 2 splashes. And then my favorite bitters in the world is a company called Dillon's, Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. This is one of the companies, the distilleries that's making their hand sanitizer. They're not making spirits now, they're making hand sanitizer and donating at no cost to the fire departments, health workers, EMT workers, and helping fill the void that's really needed in today's society with what's going on. Now we're going to go ahead and put add some ice to the mixture. And we're going to mix this up. So we'll stir that, put a chill on the beverage. And while that's doing that, I'm going to grab one of my favorite glasses, which is the Yeti tumbler. This one is the low ball. And I find that when you're having a cocktail, you want it to last, and it's a slow dance, and you're going to be sipping on it for a while. You don't want the ice to dilute the drink, so pick up some Yeti coolers. It really makes a difference. We're going to go ahead and grab a Lexer cherry, which is a dark cherry with just a great flavor. I like to mash the cherry in the bottom of the glass so the flavor comes out in the drink. And then we will go ahead and take a large cube. And I must say I've washed my hands thoroughly before this process. Like every bartender should. Who knows, maybe we'll see bartenders with gloves in the future, hopefully not. And now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to brand. I've got a ice brander, and it says live. And my motto is live your lifestyle. Make sure you're doing everything you can to enjoy life, to share life's pleasures, and it just stamps live on the bottom of the glass. You probably can't see it in the video, but it just says live. And it adds a little bit of entertainment factor to the cocktail. So now we're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and pour the beverage into the glass. And I should have mentioned this video. I'm making this video also for my friends at Henry Schein, my co-workers that also are being forced to work from home like all of us. And at a time where we're isolated, I thought I want to share some things with folks I work with and spend so much time with. And some of these cocktails, I'm going to thank my co-worker Linda Golgowski, who's given me some fabulous cocktail books that I absolutely adore, and I'm learning from them every day. So I'm taking just an orange zest, give it a little squirt, put the oils into the glass, drop it in, and now the magic starts to happen. Before I do that, I'm going to credit this little trick to my friend Brian Allen up in Canada. Fresh rosemary, and you boom, boom, give it a couple smacks, and it releases the oils and the fragrance of the rosemary. I'm going to stick that in the glass as well. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that into my smoked Manhattan smoking vessel, and we're going to load this baby up with some good old-fashioned apple chip smoke. Hopefully you can see that going in there. But what this does, it gets a smoke profile on the drink, and it's like you're sitting at a campfire enjoying your beverage, and that's more than I need. So we'll go ahead and stop that one, and we'll let this sit for a couple minutes. And while we do that, I want to say this time that we're going through is difficult, obviously, for a lot of people on a lot of different fronts, personally, professionally. It's such a challenging time. But remember, we have each other. We have things that we can share. Let's not disconnect. Let's connect even more so. Let's get stronger as a result of this, and do things like share videos. I'm also going to share some cooking. I love to cook. I'm going to share some cooking videos. I'm going to spend some time and share what I normally do on the weekend with friends when they're coming over and entertaining. We're not going to stop. We're not going to let this prevent us from doing these things. We're going to do it just live video like this. So this is the experience that I share with the people I enjoy being around. And if it were a normal Friday, I'd probably be here with my buddy John Chatham. And we would be lifting this, and there would be one or two or three. It might even be Henslick and Carr and Joe Gerlach and a bunch of others, Dan Tempo. We'd all be here, and we would be lifting the vessel of smoke, and we would be taking that smoked Manhattan, and we'd be cheering. So here's to my mates, my brothers, friends, family. We'll get through this. Let's do it together. Let's do it with love. Let's do it with fun. Be safe, be healthy, and keep on smiling. And happy Coxtail Friday. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.